Hello everyone and welcome to my game week 3 score predictions of the 2022/23 Champions League. Few shock results in our last game week. There usually is, but we go again for game week 3. Let's just get straight into it. Starting off with Marseille against Sporting Lisbon. Sporting picked up a 2-0 victory over Tottenham in the last game week, where Marseille lost 1-0 to Frankfurt in the last game. It'll be a very tight one, this one, but I am going to back Sporting because so far they've picked up the 2 victories. They beat Frankfurt 4-0, I think, in the first game week, and then they picked up a really good 2-0 victory over the Premier League side. So look, I'm going to go 2-0 to Sporting in this one. No one's stopping them at the moment. Had a really good start to the season. Maybe a little bit of an underdog going into the knockout stages, and maybe a team to look out for. Next up is Bayern Munich against, I'm not even going to try and pronounce that team's name. Bayern Munich should have this one in the bag. They beat Barcelona 2-0 in game week 2. Bayern Munich, as always, tearing up the Bundesliga as well. So I'll go 4-0. I'll agree with the majority on this one, but I'm not going to go extremely high, but enough for Bayern Munich to show their quality in this one. Next up, Frankfurt against Tottenham. Tottenham had a good start to the Champions League after beating Marseille in the first game. A loss to Sporting in the second. Really need to do with getting all 3 points here. I think they will just get it. I'll back both sides to score. I'll agree with the majority again on this one, and I'll go 2-1 to Tottenham. Okay, next up, we've got Inter Milan against Barcelona. Another, pretty good fixture, this one, actually. Barcelona, certainly, things have improved for them since last season. Obviously they were in the Europa League and not doing the best in the league. Lewandowski still scoring goals, no matter if it's for Bayern or for Barcelona. I'll back Barcelona in this one. I'm gonna go 2-1 again. Again, agreeing with the majority on this one. Club Brugge against Atletico Madrid in the next one. Should be Atletico Madrid's game. This Club Brugge in the last game, they did beat FC Porto 4-0, which pretty good opponent. That pretty good scoreline for Club Brugge at home in this one. Things can happen. I remember watching the Club Brugge PSG game last season. I know it's absolutely nothing to do with this, but at home, it ended in a 2-1 victory. I think it was a 1-1 draw, actually. I'm not sure if PSG nicked it at the end or a 1-1 draw, but they can hold on to results, Club Brugge, and I'm going to go for that. I'm going to go 1-1, maybe a little bit of an upset here. Atletico Madrid still to pick up points. I still think they'll do well in the group, but we'll move on to Porto against Bayern Leverkusen in the next one. I'll go for a 2-2 draw in this one. I'm not really sure which one to go with here. Next up, Ajax against Napoli. Again, big one. Ajax last season, you'll probably back them to win this one, but they've lost so many of their top quality players. Lost the manager coming into this season. They're still a top side, but Napoli, they've had a really good start. They beat Rangers 3-0 in the last game. Beat Liverpool 5-1, was it, on the or 5-2 in the first game of the group stage. I'm gonna back Napoli to pick up all 3 points in this one as well, and 2-0. Next up, Liverpool against Rangers. Both sides not had the greatest of starts. Liverpool did pick up a victory in their last game, 2-1 victory over Ajax. But they're still struggling in the Premier League. Still had, a very worrying first game, getting, smashed as they did against Napoli. Well, it should be Liverpool's game this, but I think it'll be a good one. I'll go 2-0 in this one. Nothing over the top, but Liverpool should pick up all 3 points in this one. Next up is RB Leipzig against Celtic. Should be Leipzig's game this one. Celtic did pick up a 1-1 draw against Shakhtar Donetsk. Leverkusen did lose 2-0 to Real Madrid, but at home in this one against Celtic, who aren't the toughest of opponents. I think they'll get by. I'll go for the narrow 1-0 in this one. Probably will be quite tight. I feel like Celtic will just go and defend and see what they could pick up, and I'll just back Leipzig to just get through on this one. Salzburg against Dynamo Zagreb. Not really sure about this one. I know Zagreb did really well on the opening group stage game against Chelsea. Picked up a 1-0 victory against them. Salzburg, the Austrian side, I'll go for a 1-1 draw. I really don't know about that one. Benfica against PSG. This one will be a very good one. Still got to back PSG in this one. Benfica, though, definitely one of those sides that you can't underestimate. PSG, they beat the team who's facing Juventus. Another one I can't pronounce the team name of, but they won 3-1 in that game. Benfica beat Juventus 2-1 in their last game as well, but probably got to just back PSG for this one, and I'll back both sides to score. I'll go 3-1 PSG in this one, again agreeing with the majority. Okay, we'll move on now to the final 5 of game week 3. Juventus should get through on this one. I'll back both sides to score, though. Don't underestimate this team somehow. Juventus, having probably a bit of a mixed season so far, but should have this one all wrapped up. But I don't think it is going to be as comfortable as the popular predictions down there. 3-0, 4-0. Now I'll go 2-1. Sevilla against Dortmund in this one. Going to back Dortmund all the way. Again, got to back both sides to score. 2-1. Man City against Copenhagen. This could be any score at the Etihad. It really could be any score. I'm not going to back Copenhagen to score in this one. I'll go 4-0 again, agreeing with the majority on this one. It's just the most likely thing to happen, isn't it? Real Madrid against Shakhtar Donetsk. It should be Madrid's game, but again, never underestimate just the underdog side. I'll back them to score 3-1. Real Madrid should win this one. And we finish off with a big one: Chelsea against AC Milan. Chelsea still having struggles this season. Obviously, we've got the new manager coming in, Graham Potter, for this one after the first couple of games struggling. AC Milan won the league last season at Stamford Bridge. I'll go for a draw. I'll go 1-1. Anyone could win it, though, I would say. That's going to wrap up my Game Week 3 score predictions. If you did enjoy, please do leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you all in my next one. Bye.